IDDQD is a successful Twitch streamer who has realized his aspirations of playing Overwatch at a professional level. He's widely regarded as one of the best McCree players in the world and is a major player in the European Overwatch esports scene. IDDQD has played on Team Rogue, Nubris, Fnatic, and even the Swedish national team, which placed third in the 2016 Overwatch World Cup. QD is now on the roster of the SF Shock, an official organization in the Overwatch League.
That's one.
And here he is, the man himself, IDDQD of the SF Shock and Overwatch League. I'm going to pick your brain about Brigitta as well as some hero balance stuff. Obviously, you've been playing the game since beta. Brigitta is now live in quick play. What are your initial impressions of her?
She's very strong. I feel she might shake up the meta a little bit. And I think Blizzard did a very good job putting her into quick play first, arcade. And I think the reason why they did that, because normally when you have new heroes, they put it into ranked, like, you know, after a little bit of waiting time. Sure. They've had her on the PTR for a while. They put her in now in the live patch, and people were expecting her to be able to play in competitive. Nuh-uh. They put her into quick play and arcade, and I think one of the reasons to that is they want to monitor the numbers. They want to make sure that it's not over the top, and I found some interesting stuff. Like, I feel after probably spending like 4 or 5 hours, it's not enough sample size, mind you, but just playing a couple hours, like 5-6 hours, was good enough to get like a feel for her, and then I decided to just put her kit to the test, and I ended up like winning like 4 or 5 in a row. I feel like she's incredibly strong, and wow. I feel it was a strategic move by Blizzard to put her into quick play to be able to watch the numbers. I think they're going to tweak her. I think they're going to reduce the numbers a little bit.
So for the folks who have not had a chance to jump on the live servers, let's go through her kit and just kind of talk about the core synergies. Yes. I think the biggest one is Rocket Flail, and then her passive, which is Inspire, which gives healing to everybody around her, and this is kind of what enables her to be kind of that like battle medic. Yeah. Do you think this fits well into the current meta, essentially?
So it's quite obvious that Blizzard is kind of trying to kill dive meta a little bit. She is completely counter dive. She has this really, really strong combo where she can literally use one-shot the Tracer. She hits them with the tower shield, she does the combo. I don't know what she throws like a flail that goes really long. Is that the rocket flail? Or is
yeah, so that's the whip shot.
The whip shot.
And then so what you're referring to, she brings up the barrier shield and she can do a shield
bash.
Yeah,
she does the shield bash, and then she does the trick shot, whatever that was called.
Whip shot, yeah.
The whip shot, yeah, and then she does a normal melee and Tracer gets one shot. And I think that makes it really scary for Tracers to go in the back line, so I think we're going to see more Tracers playing in the front line. But an interesting thing, and I'm not really sure if I like it, but her fight goes through shields. And her healing isn't really that low either. It's actually pretty big.
Significant,
Yeah, it's significant indeed. And her tower shield also goes through shields as well, like, you know, when she shield bashes through. There's a lot of cool things that I noticed that you can do. You can shield bash into a Reinhardt, right? And he gets stunned for a second. And in that moment, like with the momentum, when you shield bash them, you can do the whip shot, and you can arc it forward, like upwards a little bit, and he flies up in the air. So
wow.
So you can like set up like Rhine Shatters, you can do like a lot of different combos. So I think we're just gonna see her for the capabilities so she can aid other heroes to do their job better as well. But just as a standalone character, she seems pretty strong.
Yeah, and the one thing that we have yet to talk about at all is her ultimate rally, which, unlike Lucio, which, you know, you do drop the beat, you get all the shields initially, and then they start deteriorating. Yeah, this is kind of the opposite, where it's kind of a slow burn, but you're stacking armor up to 150, and obviously the maximum armor you could get if you're taking damage effectively is much higher than that. Do you think that's a strong ultimate?
I think it's a very strong ultimate. I think armor in general is just slightly better than shields, in my opinion. It's a really good snowball effect on that ultimate. If you're already on ultimate advantage over the enemy team, and we're talking like in a competitive setting, right? And you already have like ultimate advantage, like you can literally pop this ultimate whenever you want to. It doesn't even have to be a fight. And it's kind of scary seeing what she can do. I think she gives, is it 25 or 50 armor on her E when you can like give to teammates?
The armor pack is granting 150 health if you're injured, or 75 armor if you're full HP.
Okay, it doesn't stack, right?
It does not stack.
So it gives 75 shields if you give it to a hero. So let's say you have Doomfist, 250 HP, and then you give him 75 more. So essentially, close.
And that's armor HP, which is...
How scary is that?
I guess my concern is that she will enable or re-enable kind of the tank stacking meta. Inspire is very geared towards having a bunch of allies near you.
Yes.
Like you were saying, she has 600 HP on her shield, so I think she benefits from things like Diva's defense matrix, and so you kind of go back to this like Season 2 play style of everybody's just, bam, they're all together. But I think we have yet to see. You didn't get to play her all that much, neither did I, and I'm really interested to see when she does come to ranked, if she has a place there, and if she does, what that will be. You've been playing since beta. Do Do you feel as though all the balance changes they've been doing have been really bringing Overwatch to an idealistically balanced place, or do you feel that they're just rotating out who is in kind of like the upper echelon of viability?
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I feel like, I mean, how many heroes do we have now? 27?
Yeah, I believe so.
Like, it's extremely hard to balance. Like, every time you bring out a new hero, you have to think about how is this gonna affect the other 26 heroes in the game? Like when the 28th hero come out. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine all the testing that they do internally to just be like, okay, well these abilities work. It might work with the 25 heroes, but with 26 it might not. So they have to adjust like an ability or whatever, and maybe that changes the whole hero from what they wanted to do. When you nerf and fix a hero, there's always gonna be this other hero that people want to change, and there's this constant laddering. You have, you know, Masters, Grandmasters, top 500 pros saying Bastion is weak. What are we going to do about it? Symmetra is boring. How are we going to fix her? But then they look at the stats, and as far as I'm concerned, like the majority of players are bronze, plat, and gold, right? That's where the majority.
Yeah, that's the
huge.
group,
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
So how do you balance that?
No, it's a really good question.